It is just 1 minute past noon right now. We're going to get the scoop on everything weather. We have meteorologist Thomas Patrick. He's in the Outdoor Weather Center. Thomas, it's been a couple hours, so I don't ever know what it's going to be like. What do you got?
Yeah, and this is another one of those tricky forecasts where, yes, it's been cloudy all morning long up through this point, but some rain showers just started to appear on Doppler radar. The storm system itself has not gone anywhere. In fact, it's occluding, meaning that the colder air is actually wrapping up inside this low pressure region. Usually that would basically cut off that energy source from what would be otherwise rainfall and more active weather for the region. However, like I mentioned, a few showers just popped up on Doppler radar, so these clouds thickening up right now, and it does look like areas near Davenport and Harrington are getting a bit of that light rain. Nothing at the moment in Spokane, but if that continues in our direction, we might get a bit of light rain, as in like enough to wet the ground, probably not much, not going to be a washout for the day. But this cloud cover does keep things at least relatively cool, but seasonal for the season at about 66 degrees. So conditions are very much normal for October for now. But coming up, I'll show you how much longer these scattered showers will be here or there or hit and miss through the rest of this day and into the evening hours. That's all coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you. It is day one of a government shutdown, for the first since 2019. So what does this mean for folks here in the state of Washington? The last shutdown closed national and state parks, leaving park rangers furloughed, along with impacting non-governmental employees who worked at hotels and restaurants. Almost 80,000 Washingtonians work for the federal government, so this could bring layoffs or delayed paychecks.
The Trump administration has suggested that they are going to try to use the opportunity to make huge, what they call reductions in force. So in other words, laying people off permanently. The only question is sort of how long it will last.
Many operations are expected to continue. Social Security checks will still go out along with the mail. Airports will not be impacted. SeaTac says travelers shouldn't be affected, and the Spokane Airport will remain fully operational. TSA agents still have to work but won't get paid during the shutdown. Members of the military won't be laid off, but it is unclear the impact it will have on thousands of civilian employees who work out there on bases. Veterans will still receive medical care at VA facilities, but regional offices are closed and career counseling programs have been canceled.
The words I'm speaking today are making your heart sink. Then you should do the honorable thing and resign.
Nearly 800 of America's top military leaders were summoned from around the globe yesterday to a Marine base in Virginia. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth pushed his vision to reshape the military, hoping to change diversity initiatives that were put in place by previous administrations.
This administration has done a great deal from day one to remove the social justice, politically correct, and toxic ideological garbage that had infected our department, to rip out the politics. No more identity months, DEI offices, dudes in dresses. No more climate change worship. No more division, distraction, or gender delusions.
Hegseth also touted a return to, quote, the highest male fitness standards, saying it's not his intent to keep women out of combat roles, but acknowledged that could be the result. Yesterday, students and parents gathered outside of Post Falls High School holding signs to protest a punishment that was stemming from a controversial photo involving players on the team. Now, this is allegedly a photo taken on school grounds, allegedly depicting two students pointing airsoft guns at another, who were allegedly then one dressed in Coeur d'Alene High School clothing. The students were given a 10-day suspension and were removed from all athletics. The students and parents gathered to say the punishment they believe was too harsh.
To just see like our friends that are seniors not be able to play any more games, like that's it for them, sad, hurts. So we're out here to show support.
KREM 2 News did receive an anonymous email from another parent of a Post Falls High School football player stating that not all parents were in support of the walkout and that the players should have to face the consequences. A Grant County family is safe after authorities say their toddler found a live grenade in their front yard and brought it inside. Washington State Patrol's bomb squad was called to the scene, and they were able to confirm it wasn't a military grenade, but rather an IED. WSP says the bomb squad examined the device and eventually destroyed it. They want to reiterate, if you come in contact with any device like this, you're asked to call 911 immediately. The Spokane County Medical Examiner has identified the second person killed in last week's deadly shooting on Spokane's South Hill. The ME reporting that 20-year-old Emilio Vasquez died of multiple gunshot wounds. That shooting happened last Wednesday night on East 34th Avenue near Chase Middle School. The other victim was identified as 37-year-old Terrence Willett. A third person was also shot and at last check was in the hospital in critical condition. Spokane County's community-oriented policing effort, also known as SCOPE, is joining the Spokane County Sheriff's Office. SCOPE is essentially an organized community watch group meant to improve safety all across the county. The move is supposed to make the volunteer-driven program more efficient and streamline communication with the Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office says the merger would save taxpayers about $1 million a year, and the merger should be complete coming up by January 1st.